Hi, welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to explain the JAL DCF77 library for the PIC microcontroller. So what will be the contents of this video? First, a short introduction. Then a summary, at least a partial summary, of the DCF77 signal. Then the functions that are provided by the DCF77 JAL library, the hardware that I use for making this library, but also for the demonstration. And at the end you can find some references about JAL. So this DCF77 is a timecode transmitter which is located in Germany, and it will transmit time and other information, but also the date information in a European region. The JAL library will decode this transmitted signal and will provide the extracted time and date information. In this demo I will show the library using a DCF77 receiver module in combination with the PIC microcontroller, and the received information will be displayed on an SSD 1306 display. So what is this DCF77 signal? At least a partial summary. It's a transmission which is done every minute, and it also takes about 1 minute. So as you can understand, the bit rate is quite low. The signal is transmitted using amplitude shift keying, or ASK. And this transmission contains the following information. There is more in it, but this is what is relevant for this library. It will indicate if the transmitted signal is Central European Time or Central European Summer Time. The signal then contains the minutes transmitted, the hours, the day of the month, the day of the week, the month itself, and the year within the century. And if you want to know more about the signal and DCF77 in general, you can look it up on Wikipedia. So this JAL library, what does it do? It decodes the DCF77 bit stream, and it will provide the information which was presented in the previous slide via function calls. So all the information from the bit stream is decoded on the background using an interrupt. And you can select two types of interrupt from the PIC microcontroller. You can use an external interrupt, or you can use one of the interrupt on change pins. So the following functions are provided. Of course, you first have to initialize the library. The library will decode the DCF77 bit stream. It will also do some error checking. Then it will indicate when a valid message is received, and it will provide all the functions via function calls as presented in the previous slides. So which hardware did I use? So this is the breadboard of the hardware that I used. So we have the DCF77 receiver, which has its antenna, then the SSD 1306 display, and the PIC microcontroller. And the schematic diagram is as follows. So the whole circuit operates at 3.3 volt, since the DCF receiver and the SSD 1306 both operate at 3.3 volts. So what will you see in the demonstration? First, as I said before, a complete DCF77 signal is transmitted in 1 minute, and it is also repeated every minute. And seconds are not transmitted, so if you want to display seconds you have to keep track of them in software. So what you will see that after power up a software clock is started, and it starts at 000, and you can see it on the display. The software clock is based on the timer of the PIC microcontroller, and this timer generates a 1 second timer tick. As you will see, it will take some time, and in some cases can even take up minutes before you receive a correct DCF77 signal, because any disturbance in the signal will make the message invalid. So when a correct DCF77 signal is received, the software clock will be synchronized, and all the other DCF information will be displayed on the display. In this video it will take about 1.5 minutes after power up before you see that the software clock will be synchronized, because after 1.5 minutes it receives a valid incoming DCF signal. If you want to know more about JAL and the JAL programming language, you can visit the JAL website. You can download all JAL packages with the libraries, the sample files and the compiler. There's also a video getting started with JAL, so if you want to do this, have a look at it. If you have questions on how to use JAL, there is a very good tutorial which you can download from the JAL website. You can also visit the JAL list Google groups and post your questions. If you find bugs in the libraries or in the compiler, or you have specific requests, you can visit the JALlib Google group. And all the sources from JALlib can be found on GitHub. I hope you liked this video and thanks for watching.